Continuing the theme of pricing, so some other things that we do when we are looking to generate a fair price for your home, we're going to look at three different types of prices. There's properties that are on the market and not under contract, properties that are pending under contract, and properties that are sold. All right, so what is a property that's sold? We know that a buyer and a seller came together, price and terms, they agreed, went to the closing table, passed money, signed over the documents, everybody was happy. That's sold. We know that that is a fair market price. They've set the price. The next is under contract or pending, and that just means that there's a contract on it. And the difference between under contract just means that it's probably got contingencies still, whether a home inspection or financing or something like that. And pending just means that all contingencies are removed, and they're just working to get through the title work or possibly some last minute financing things. They are going to closing. We don't know the price yet because it's not disclosed publicly until after closing. So when it comes to pending, we see the list price, but we don't really know what the agreed upon price and terms are. And that can be significantly different. It could be higher, could be lower. There could be some seller closing cost assistance. You never really know. So in that sense, when it comes to comparing a pending, we just have to be careful and say, hey, it was listed for this price and they managed to negotiate a deal. That's all we can say. The next one we look at is active on the market. Active on the market says that this house is priced at this price. It is presented. We've got photos. We can see it. We can even go look at it. And we know that as of right now, we don't have an agreed upon price and terms between a buyer and a seller. All right. So I'll say that again. Anything that's active on the market, not under contract, nobody wants to buy it at that price and terms today. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but at the moment, up till now, they have not gotten to yes. So that doesn't mean it's overpriced. It just means that that's our competition. So when we go on the market, let's say that we have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3,000 square foot home, and there's another 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3,000 square foot home, and all the features and benefits are the exact same between both of those. If we price ours if theirs is priced at $600,000, and we price ours at $610,000, and they're the exact same, I think it's fair to say that theirs is going to have to sell first before ours sell, because a buyer's going to come in and say, I see two exact homes. One's cheaper than the other. I'll take the cheaper one. Done. Makes complete sense. On the other hand, let's say you have two homes. One of them, that same home, that competition is priced at $600,000, but you have greater features and benefits. You have a pool, we'll say, and we'll say that in this case, that the buyers see that as an added benefit. It's not always. Okay. But so in this case, we see a buyer that says, hey, the pool is an added benefit, and you price it at that same 600, greater features and benefits for the same price. Well, guess what? Yours just got more attractive. All right. So when we are pricing, a lot of what we want to do is actually look at what's on the market right now and make sure that we are pricing with the market in the sense that that is our competition. And that if there's anything out there that's quote unquote a better deal, we need to make sure that we are presenting ours in such a way that ours appears to be a better deal than theirs, or just be okay with the fact that that other one's going to have to sell first before we sell ours. And oh, by the way, every buyer is going to come in and say, hey, what about this one over here? That's a comparable sale recently. Why do you think yours is worth more? All right. So that's one of the big things when it comes to on the market. So we're comparing to sold, pending, under contract, and currently active on the market. The other thing we could have withdrawn and expired. We can have canceled, things like that. Generally, be careful with those because you don't really know why they were pulled off. I don't recommend using those necessarily as competition or things that we should really use in our calculus. Be aware of them. And that's about the extent. You never know. Everything's a little bit uniquely different. I would just say that we want to be careful with using withdrawns or something like that. Expireds, on the other hand, an expired just means that they had a listing agreement for some period of time and they didn't get to yes. And the listing expired and it went off the market. Now, it could have been a 30-day listing overpriced. Well, you know what? We just know that one's overpriced. We don't want to do the same thing, make the same mistake. On the other hand, if we look at it, we go, hey, looks like the same house as ours, same features and benefits, and it's listed at $600 and it expired just 2 weeks ago, you probably don't want to do the exact same thing. So that's how we might use an expired. All right. If you have any questions, let me know.